Papagena. Potenti na poca.
This is the cinemas. Have some respect.
Ma che le cuore mupi? Si tratta. Hush. Tomato. Look at you.
You again.
No. Milano, papadan. Okay. Wow. Meow. Shish. Pure bacca la macchina.
That's it, buddy. You're out of here.
No. Oh, les moupis. Papi. Stoppa. Macarena, shush.
That's enough, fella. Move that ticket.
Les moupis. Bello, backflash.
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go. They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up, get out.
Oh, c'est les pouillards. Bayou pudding. Oh, shh. Choucha. Stoppa, les potes. Snip, chat. Stoppa, la macarena. Bow. Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
La potaine.
Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Everyone in the city gets a shot at being sharp live on my screen!
Some whammy face! I've got one for you!
Time to put your walking boots on.
Okay. Wow. Meow. Shish.
Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Tonight we should have a guest joining me from the organisation that my group on Facebook raises money for, and the one that we're actually selling the stickers for. So yeah, if all goes well and we don't have any more issues, as they say, we had a couple of minor hiccups when we were trying to get him sorted out to join me on the stream, but hopefully he should be joining me fairly shortly. I'm not sure if Mr. Lindsay will be joining me as well, so he said he might do, depending on how he is. So yeah, tonight it's another Warhammer night. Now I'll be carrying on with the archaeopter. As you know, we've got the cockpit dude all sorted. There we go. He's all sorted out and ready to go in. So I'm just starting to detail up one side of the actual archaeopter, and we have his control column and other bits to sort out there. So first of all, we'll get the admin part over and done with. So yeah, if you'd like to support this channel, you may do so in one of three ways. The first way is become a patron member. Now there's 3 tiers to patron. The first one is £1, the second level is £5, and the third and final level is £10. Now as I said, when you become a patron member, you will receive one of the start away. But these ones we are selling for the charity. So we've raised some good money so far, but we've still got about half of them left to be sold off. So hopefully, if people are kind enough to do that, because the money goes to all goes towards buying modern equipment for veterans of all our services. Mr. Ian Dewar will be hopefully here shortly. It seems like what's going on here? There you go. Weird. My phone just started playing a strange video, but never mind. Okay, so yeah, so at the moment we're detailing the cockpit area, and now we're doing the first half of the body. The second way of actually supporting the channel is through the Buy Me a Coffee link, and the third and final way is through the PayPal directly. So that's the 3 ways you can actually support this channel. Now, I've had a really bad weekend. Some week stole my phone, so hence the reason why I now have a new phone and no case for it. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but ended up spending all weekend trying to get it sorted, and having issues trying to make the car payments over the phone because there was a national issue in the UK about using card machines for some reason over the weekend, especially on Saturday. Nobody's machine was working. So looking really good for the Cashless Society they want to bring in. Not. So yeah, as I've always said, cash is king when it comes to paying things. But yeah, it's society what they want to bring in today, isn't it? So yeah, what else have we got here? I have been doing a bit more on the B24 on Saturday. So I think, if I remember right, we've got the where did I put it? Oh, it's down here. So we've got 2 of the engine pods sorted on Saturday. So that's one of them. And there's the other one. So yeah, they're quite big, and I've got most of the other ones sorted. But we have had a minor accident with the other one that's hanging up over there. Last night, when I was chatting to somebody else, I ended up going up that corner to get the model kit that I'll be building after I finish the B24. And when I was putting another one back up in its place to sort of like get everything out of the way and sort of clear up a bit, I ended up headbutting the damn thing. I think it did more damage to my head than anything, but I've broken one of the wheels off and a couple of other little bits. But hopefully I'll find the couple of bits that are missing and get them stuck back in place. If not, I'm going to have to fabricate them, which shouldn't be too hard because I've got the original pieces on the other kit here. So yeah, I will get that sorted out and rebuild that, and then I've got to reinforce one of the undercarriage struts because it snapped. Where have I put it? Ah, there it is. So yeah, it's completely snapped the pin inside there. So I've got to work out how to actually repair that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up drilling a hole into this one and drilling into that one, and then replacing it with a metal pin. So it should hopefully strengthen it at the same time. But then there's also a piece on here that's missing that goes off that part, and then there's a little speed brake system that's at the rear of the aircraft, sticks in. So yeah, so we will, as I do, he's now turned up, Mr. Ian Dewar. I'll him on and let him introduce himself. So good evening, Mr. Ian.
Good evening, Ross. How are you?
Very well, fine, thank you. And
thank you for the kind invitation.
You're welcome. So you've
a few technical bugs to get over before I could get my honest Sanse face here, but never mind.
So where's your T-shirt that you're supposed to be wearing to advertise what you come on from?
You didn't tell me to wear my T-shirt.
Wait, I said you were coming on here to support your group, didn't I?
Yeah, I did.
That should have been a big enough hint.
Yeah, a bit of overkill. A bit of overkill. So, anyway, the group, as you know, Ross, is the Yorkshire Veterans Model Group.
Yep.
We're founded about 3 years ago to bring modelling to veterans with, shall we say, hangovers, PTSD, bad experiences in conflict, etc., etc. And it was a way of actually cutting down social isolation for these guys as well.
Yeah.
I remember our first model group was in Scarborough, and we had a guy came in a wheelchair with his carer, and he hadn't been out the house for about 2 years. His name was Blake. Nice guy, Royal Artillery, been in Afghanistan, but he hadn't actually been out the house for 2 years. Such had been his experiences in combat. And it was the mention of a model group. Somebody had put it in the Scarborough newspaper as an Airfix modelling group, but that probably was Airfix. And he came along, and within minutes, he had his hands on a model, and he was starting to talk about his reminiscence of making models when he was a young man or even as a kid.
Yes,
and he came back for weeks.
Yes, I mean, it's a good way for, as an outlet for these veterans to talk about things and talk about the past and slowly work through things.
That's correct. They don't, as you know, just talk about models, but it's a good introduction to other things, and they'll discuss mutual problems, how they're getting on with their council tax, what their love life is like, and all the rest of it. And that's the big benefit of the group. We now have meetings in Knaresborough, Scarborough, Bridlington, Hull, and Doncaster. So we're not doing too badly at the moment. And you've been as a member and administrator of the group, you've been very active in helping us raise funds to buy models and materials.
Well, that's what the whole thing about what my group was about when I first set it up as the Airedale and Wharftail Scale Modelers.
Can I say, first of all, Ross, that's a very attractive T-shirt you're wearing there.
See, some of us did actually remember what we were doing this for tonight.
One of only 3 with the name on it in red. Anyway, I just didn't want to outshine you, but thanks for the opportunity. If anybody's ever got any questions, they can either come to you or to me, and we'll give you more details.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, like with the Air Down Wharf group, we from Facebook, we do an auction, and we run a auction page just purely to raise money for your charity.
That's right, and been very successful too.
It has in the past, yes.
Yes.
I think we've probably raised over £1,000 on it. I think so far. I think close to it.
I think it wouldn't be far off that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as I said,
and
like
with the price of kits nowadays, that goes some way to buying. Yeah. We always start them off with starter kits or something small, just to see that they've still got they can develop the skills,
the dexterity and the skills needed. Yeah.
It reawakens old interests.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the whole idea of it, isn't it, really? I mean, it also gives them something to focus on, which is one of the reasons why I myself build models. And it's probably with my OCD and with my fight through depression and anxiety that I find by doing the stuff I do and concentrating on it, that allows me well, he's got his label. Oh dear. But that allows me to sort of like go forward in dealing with that, because it's allowing me to treat that. And then, as you know, we have our online communities where we're always talking to each other. I mean, we have intermittent like phone calls every so often, just out of the blue, just to see how things are going. And that's all a part about checking up on each other and making sure that we're all okay.
That was very important during COVID. I was hit badly with COVID, but as soon as I was able, I started having meetings with other members online, and that worked out quite well. Nothing, I must admit, as sophisticated as yours, but it had the same effect. And it kept people in contact, and it kept people talking about things that interest them, and also things that were causing them problems.
You see, I think the reason why your camera's playing up, because it was not that used to actually not seeing you in your wife's pink frilly pajamas and nightie from that. He's probably got so used to that.
Sounds gone a bit funny again. I've got to put my Santa Claus outfit on now.
Well, yeah, you won't need to pad out this year, would you?
No. Yeah, okay. Well, it's been nice seeing you. Cheeky son.
Yep.
Anyway, this Liberator you're trying to build.
Yes.
Yeah. What were you muttering on about the undercarriage?
Oh, yeah. I end up headbutting one of my 32nd scale ones up on the end there, and I actually broke the undercarriage strut. So I've got to do some repairs on that, and then hopefully it should be all fine. So I finished it. Usually,
someone with a very good Scottish name called Athol McNichol says hi, Endure. Hi, Athol. Good to meet you.
Yeah, because we'll go through the chat in a minute, and then we'll open it up to if anybody's got any questions for you in a minute. Right. So, because we'll go to the start of the chat. And first of all, we had Mr. Marcus running saying, "Good evening, Ross, guests and chat." And then we've got Crazy Kit Builder in saying, "Hello to everyone. So, good evening, Crazy, and welcome to the stream." And then we have Mr. David JM in saying, "Evening, Marcus, Ross, Crazy Kit." So, good evening to you, David, and welcome to the stream. And then we have Crazy Kit Builder saying, "Hello, David." So, good evening, Crazy. And then we've got me just saying good evening to everybody, and then Crazy saying hi to me. Then we've got me saying hi to Crazy, and then we've got Connie saying hi, Ross, Marcus, Crazy Kit, David, JM. So good evening, Connie, and welcome to the stream. And then we've got me saying hi to Connie, and then we've got David JM saying hi to Connie, and then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying hi to Connie. And then, as people know, usually on a Tuesday night, we do open it up a little bit, so allow members of the channel to come and join me if they wish. So all you need is a web camera and basically access the YouTube, the real stream system, and you should be fine. You don't always need a separate microphone, especially if you're running from a tablet or a computer. Sometimes it can pick it up from that. It all depends on which camera you got set up and how you got your setup. But generally, if you've got a tablet, you can join in. So then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying, I'm full of cold. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that, Crazy. Then we've got James from TBG in saying, hi everyone. So good evening, James. And you've got Colin saying, hello again, James. And then we've got Dave James saying hi to James. And we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying, ghost. Because, yeah, my phone decided it was going to start playing random videos. Why? I ain't got a clue. But there we go. Then we've got what's what I've got here too? There we go. So then we've got Athel McNichol joining us saying, evening Ross, Crazy, David JM, Connie, and TBG. And then we've got James saying, Martians looking for directions to Uranus. Yeah, probably. Then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying, do away with cash like in Star Trek. I think that's one of the things they're going to try and do at some point anyway. It's going to happen, however we look at it. But yeah, it's not actually going down the way they want it to at the moment, is the cashless society preparation. Because all the card reading machines went down over the weekend. So yeah, and that was a national thing, not just in our area. Then we've got David James saying hi to Athel, Connie saying hi to Athel. You've got James saying Lautenham is cool, and then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying, can't you just do wheels up on a broken plane? You could do, but I've spent that much time and effort making sure that it can all stand on its wheels and everything like that. I'll just basically repair it. It's not that hard. Anybody with some basic kit, I mean, bit of sprue, whittle it down a bit, as long as it matches in with what I've got from the other kit, because I am building the second one at the same time. Lucky enough, I haven't actually stuck the undercarriage together yet on this one. So I can take the part from here, get a piece of sprue and match it up, which is this piece here, which has actually gone missing. And then the other pieces that are on the other kit already, I can sort of basically work around that and just make something up by taking measurements. So yeah, fairly straightforward, easy enough to deal with, and I usually do one way or another. Wouldn't be the first time I've worked on kits where I've had parts missing. I do like little project kits. That's one thing. It gives you something to get your teeth into. Then we've got Wayne Wellian saying hi all. So good evening, Wayne, and welcome to the stream. We've got Athel saying hi to Wayne, Connie saying hi to Wayne, David JM saying hi to Wayne. Then we've got James saying hi, Bismarck Juice. Yep. Have you found any more Bismarcks yet, Wayne? Then we've got Jeff Light saying good evening, Ross, Ian, and all in chat. So good evening, Jeff, and welcome to the stream. So now hopefully I should be able to catch up on to here. Yep, here we go. Then we've got Athel saying hi to Ian Jewett. So yes, they're saying hello to you, so don't look so shocked.
I heard, and I said hello. I said hello back. I didn't want to interrupt your speech.
Yeah, it's basically you will look so shocked that people are talking to you like, huh?
Yeah, well, right, okay.
And you got Athel saying hi to Jeff again, and you got Connie saying hi to Jeff and Maggie. So good evening, Jeff, and good evening, Maggie. And then we've got Ian Fraser in saying hi, everyone. So good evening, Ian, and welcome to the stream. Same to you, Jeff. So you're saying hi to Ian, Connie saying hi to Ian, Athel saying hi to Ian, and then you've got David saying hi to Ian, and then we've got Mr. Dominic Coco in saying good evening, everyone. Now, Dominic, your stickers are on the way because the parcels have left the building. They'll be going to Marcus, and then Marcus will post them on to you. Okay? So hopefully that will end Stickergate. Hopefully. Yes, he's for some strange reason I've sent 3 lots of stickers to Dominic and he's not received any of them. They've got lost each time. God knows why. I think his address is like a black hole for some reason. Then we've got Athel saying hi to Dom, Jeff saying hi to Dom, and then you got Dominic saying hi to Athel and Jeff. And then Connie saying hi to Dom, and then we've got Crazy Bit Kitlord saying, did Ian use to run Jurassic Park?
You obviously put him up to that, didn't you?
I haven't said a word. I mean,
No. I've got broad shoulders.
you're basically going to have to by the end of these streams, because we generally just like to relax and have a
I'm
good
not
laugh.
quite sure who he's associating me with in Jurassic Park. I'm hoping it's the Attenborough chappie with all the money. The only difference between me and him is the money.
Yeah, the cane and the white beard is there, but not the actual money part. Yeah. Then you got David James saying hi to Dominic, and then we've got Dominic saying hi to Connie, and then we've got Athel saying, so Ross got a new phone, and did you get all that was missing? I'm in the process of slowly retrieving all my data back onto that phone. Now I do hope, because there's 2 certain videos that I'm seriously hoping have been backed up, because I did try backing everything up on the Google Drive, so hopefully it should all be there. I'm hoping, but I did fill my storage, so hopefully, yeah. But it does mean I've got to get a extra hard drive for that one, so I've got an SD card for it. And then we've got Dominic Coco saying yes about your stickers. And then we've got Mum and Son Train Rail fans in saying hello all panel and in chat. So good evening you two, and welcome to the stream. And then we've got David James saying hello to Tammy and Ray, and then we've got Jeff saying hi to Tammy and Ray, and then we've got Athel saying hi to Tammy and Ray. So that's a chat caught up for the time being. So what are you going to have a go at building tonight then?
Who, me?
Well, yeah.
No, I'm just going to watch with awe and amazement while you bugger up another model.
Well, I'm not really. I mean, I'm building Warhammer, so I can't really.
Oh, dear me. I thought this was a modelling group.
It is, but tonight is Warhammer. Yeah, it's Warhammer night. So that's the sort of
very impressive. Yeah,
that's the sort of detail we have to go into.
I can see that in the rear turret of the B-24. No problem. No, seriously, I've seen some of your Warhammer painting. It's very, very impressive. It makes me very envious, I'll be honest. However, after tomorrow and the appointment at the eye hospital, I'll be doing vein lines in the eyeballs.
Yeah. Is that the actual models or your own?
It could be both. Could be both. You've obviously heard about the eye hospital in Hull.
Yeah. But I mean, the last sort of Warhammer build I did, I don't think I actually put up in our group yet, but that's the other one.
Which one was that?
That's the Canish Rex.
Right, okay.
And that was built that fully live. He's not fully finished yet, but he is 90% there. I've just got a load of decals to put onto it. Probably about somewhere between 80 to 90, I think. So yeah, that got to be finished off. But hopefully I'll get that done fairly soon. And then I've just got this thing to finish up as well.
Right.
Which is the
Apple. No, it's not cataracts tomorrow. It's just my it's supposed to be every 3-month check, and it's 18 months late. So it's just a checkup to make sure I'm not getting glaucoma. But by the time they finish sticking pins in your eyes, you kind of wish you had.
So you got James saying hi to Tammy and Ray. So yeah. So yeah, tonight, as I said, I'm gonna carry on painting up the 2 sides, because it does look like a remnants of something out of like June when it's actually put together. The anthropod choppers that they do use in there. So that's what it's sort of like when it comes together.
Right.
and it has like wings coming off the top of it. So that is oh, there's the box. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna hopefully make it look like. If we get it, we'll get it.
Yeah.
But I have had another toy arrive.
Oh. Show me.
Over the weekend. Oh, it's only a cool one. It's
Oh, you finally got it.
yes, HMS Lusty.
Yeah.
I did have one of these before, but it sadly, due to unforeseen reasons, I had to sell it.
Right.
So in a way, I've been lucky that I've actually managed to replace it at a cheaper price than what I actually originally brought my one for.
As I mentioned the other day when we were speaking, if you take your time with that, that turns out to be a lovely kit.
Yeah. So
But it is one of those kits that has a few airfix fiddly issues, but they're not insurmountable. I understand.
no, I mean they do have some issues, but we have another guest joining us. And here we go, it's Mr. Wayne Welly. So good evening, Wayne.
Okay,
How are we doing?
not too bad. Trying to find my knife.
I think Wayne's just fallen off his stool.
No, it's my big knocked over.
All right.
There's and it's made the dog jump. He was snoring under my bench at one point, and I think he's kicked his foot out and knocked me little bin over. Yeah. So what are you actually building tonight then, Wayne?
Well, it's already built. It's just decaling this thing now.
Oh, a little Toon Tank Sherman.
Yeah,
Eee. Is that the main kit or
yeah, it's a Meng one.
main one? Yeah, I've got a little Churchill somewhere. He's around here somewhere, but I can't remember where I put him now. Oh, I did. That was a Toonie tank. That's the only one I've actually done. I did see it the other day. But it still doesn't beat my little pink Land Rover. Crewed by penguins. So, when's your next meeting then, Ian?
Tomorrow in Hull, but unfortunately I
This
won't
one
be
then.
there because as I said, I'm at the eye hospital. But there'll be a group of modelling enthusiasts, all ex-military, there tomorrow. But we're very lucky because the Hull Rugby Club hosts our meetings, so we don't have any expenditure for accommodation or anything.
Well, that's good.
And they're a good bunch. There's some lovely mods. Well, you've seen them on the website, on the webpage. Some of them
Yeah.
do some very, very nice modeling. And a couple of the guys are doing very large Royal Navy World War II corvettes from VACFON.
Ooh.
Much bigger than the old Matchbox Rebel one, which I think was 72nd.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're coming on. I hope to have some photographs to show you soon.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think one of them is quite ambitious and wants to motorize it and take it down to local pond. But we'll,
I mean, they
hold
can be
our
done.
breath on that one.
I
I
mean,
only once motorized a kit, and that was I don't know, an old Lindbergh Tirpitz or Bismarck, I think it was. And I took it up to St Mary's Loch in Edinburgh. If anybody knows Edinburgh, they'll know where St Mary's Loch is, halfway up Arthur's Seat. Set it out on a course of destruction and watched it go do a complete circle and then sink. and it's
So-
probably still there. You know, so it is a very rare kit lying at the bottom of St Mary's Loch. If you get
Nice.
bored here, pop up with your diving suit.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah, we have a meeting tomorrow, and then another meeting in Knaresborough at the community centre on Friday. But that's a closed group. I must explain. We have most of our groups are open to new members. The one in Knaresborough is called the Wings Modelling Group, and they're all hefty paratroopers, and they don't like softies like me as an interloper. But they produce some very, very nice stuff.
I mean, that's the good thing about the camaraderie between the groups. You do get that sort of like into battle, don't you? When it comes.
Oh
to...
yeah. And they're very good at supporting each other too. I mean,
Yeah.
I do as much as I can, but I don't worry about the future. I can sit back for a week or two and just let them fight among themselves, and it works out well. It works out well.
That's always a bonus.
As you come through to see me, they go and visit each other as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've only been lucky enough to come and visit over to yours once because
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the kits. But never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some strange reason, he wouldn't invite me back to his house for a cup of coffee. Don't know why.
No.
Probably has something to do with the fact that he didn't want half his stash going missing.
No, well, I lost the key for the garage. No, that was a good visit. We had a good chat. Yeah.
You got Crazy Kit was saying, I have built all the toon stuff. Ooh, very good. And then we got Athel Nichols saying, just seen a photo of you having a cuppa with Ross outside a cafe with a sign saying, dogs welcome.
That didn't apply to me. That was my guest.
We did have to put him on a leash occasionally.
Where is she getting that photograph from?
It's on your website, I think, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Right. I must put a note under that. Yeah.
So it's, as far as I know, it's on your
very
site.
Nice cafe, wasn't it? With a nice time.
Yeah.
And the weather was good. Yeah, the weather was good.
That was a bonus, I think, that we managed to miss up all the rain and everything that was around at the time, because we managed to, I think, stop it outside the train station, have a quick couple of beers there as well. So
I think we did, yes. I seem to remember paying for that. Yeah.
And because of his Scottish tendencies, he didn't like getting his hand in his pocket either, so he stuck to water.
Well, as a Scotsman in Yorkshire, I've learned that my pockets are not necessarily the deepest. Yeah.
Good. So yeah, it's but other than that, I mean, it was a good little trip over, and it was nice to come and see you, and nice to meet you. And as I said, we do have some money sitting in my PayPal account ready to come over to you, but I can't access it at the moment until I've got it sorted out on my phone again.
Yeah, there's no rush. I know where it's safe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's never going to get touched. So he's sitting there waiting, and we've still got some more of those stickers left to go. So if anybody does want any, please let me know. And they are £1. Yeah, £1 each. I think that's what they were.
Yeah.
And yeah, all money does go to the Yorkshire Veteran Modelling Association. And then hopefully next year we may be designing another sticker, and those two will be sold in aid of the group. So we do what I try and do what I can to help support.
Not forgetting your own group, which always needs funds as well.
Well, the Airedale and Wharfdale Scale Modelers are purely a internet-based group.
Yes.
And in a way, we're lucky that we don't generally need funding. The only funding that I get is basically from my channel, and lucky enough, I do have Patreon members that help cover the costs of my internet and everything like that. So that's always good for me. So
Yeah.
whatever, when I first got these stickers brought out, it was purely to raise funds for your group. So
what gave you the idea to go online?
I was badgered by Mr. Colin from Festa 67.
Right.
And
It
I
worked.
yeah, after a fair while, it was I sort of gave in and thought, okay, then I'll give it a go. And I weren't really expecting to have many people watching, and I never expected my channel to grow to where it is now.
Right.
And
Well, you've
yeah,
been doing well.
it surprised me, to be honest with you, because I'm not one for taking praise for what I build, because I just enjoy what I do. And yeah, it is what it is. People
And I
like
think-
say that again, man.
And I think we're all amazed by like your painting skills by brush.
Yeah, I mean, what I do by brush is purely because of the fact that I'm a painter and decorator by trade. So that does help in the long run.
Yeah, well, Wayne's quite right though, because your detail as a brush painter, stick painter, is quite amazing. Leaves me feeling very envious because I'm also a brush painter. Yeah, I aspire to follow in your footsteps.
Well, I've only been back in this hobby, 6 years now?
All right.
Not even that, I don't think.
Yeah.
And I started off purely using brushes again because, as I said, like with being a paint and decorator, I just find it easier to use a brush. And I go from there onwards. I mean, like when it comes to doing the B24, the sort of like the build off for that, and the Drim, who was the challenger, he set the ground rules.
Hmm.
And then he sort of like realized how much work it is going to be to do this model. And it goes to show that, like, I mean, when I built that first one, and I didn't really let him know that I was building it. And yeah, he came out with a few choice words about me, to say the least.
What, from Drim, really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I can't see the point of what upset him so much. But yeah, it was quite funny. I mean, have you ever got to go at building Warhammer yet, Wayne?
I've got some of the Stormbringer magazines I've picked up.
All right.
And I've got an Orc pack as well, but I'm still eyeing up that Dominion box.
I said,
like
if you can get it, what you said
local
you were going to pay for it, I'd go for it, mate.
Yeah, because from the post, what I've seen is saying there's complete boxes, and the complete boxes are a combat patrol of Dark Eldar and the Dominion box, 60 quid.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get them both for that price, and if you get them both for the 60 quid, then grab them. As I said, the Dominion box set itself is 159.
Yeah.
So it was never the cheapest of box sets, but it is a good box set for the amount of models you do get in it. So yeah, crack on, mate. If you can get it for those prices, go for it. That's one thing.
Yeah, because it's saying they're complete they are. So it looks like the person's never started it.
Well, if they haven't, then it's all better for you. I mean, I don't think I've actually got many figures from the Dominion box set done yet. I know I had
If I could just come in, guys,
Yep.
can you tell me Warhammer is always the same scale?
Yes, it's 50.
54 mil, is it?
Yeah, about 54, 56 mil,
Yeah.
and they generally stick to that scale. But it's you do get the larger ones, like as I said, the Canis Rex, and then you got the even bigger ones, which is the Titans. Now, Titans you'll only generally get from a place called Forge World, and yeah, you need a new mortgage to get one of them. Basically,
You mean like along with that Tau?
the Talmanta, the
Manta,
Talmanta,
that's it.
yeah. Now that Talmanta from Forge World will set you back about $3,500 because it is a full resin kit. So yeah, it's not one of the cheapest to say the least.
No, I think my local hobby shop, he sells Warhammer, and I
Yeah.
think he bought one for himself, and I think he said he paid like $3,000 for it.
Yeah. Yeah, sadly they're not the cheapest of kits to buy.
Do
And
they still do a monthly magazine?
yes.
With freebies.
Yep, you can get the Conquest Stormbringer is the one for the Age of Sigma group.
Right.
Imperium is Warhammer, the Space Marines and the sort of more modern stuff. The reason why I'd want to get the Stormbringer one because they've actually brought out 3 new dragons. So, and they are actually part of the magazine set.
Right.
So they'll be extremely
Are
nice
they,
things
are they
to get hold
better than the Bones dragons?
of. Basically, they're a bit like what I've got here, but they actually look more like a dragon than the Star Drake. So yeah, I mean, the kits themselves, I think on their own are about 95 quid each for the dragons. So I know my Star Drake, that was 95 when I got that first. And hence the reason why it's not been built yet, because it's one of those kits that's going to have to wait until I feel comfortable at building it. Because there's going to be a lot of new techniques that I've got to learn to do. So I'll just show you what it is in a minute. I'll just do this bit.
Has anyone here built the Mandalorian Razor Crest?
Nope,
Nope,
No.
not
I
yet.
haven't.
I get very mixed reviews about it. It's a model I wouldn't mind doing, but I do get mixed reviews when I read about it.
So that's the Star Drake.
All right.
Now, as you can see there, I brought this probably about 5 years ago, and even then it was £95. So that's it's one of the kits that will stay in the stash until I feel comfortable to do it, because it does need a lot of different techniques on it, from washing to blending, fading, and all that lot. So there's things I've got to get really more comfortable with, and hence the reason why I do like these things, to sort of like work through that and then use that as my practicing basis.
Yeah.
You got Apple saying that picture was on your Facebook page, Ian. And then
I just found it. Yeah.
And then we've got Crazy Kit was saying it's kind of like a busman's holiday. Spend all day paint walls, then spend your free time painting models. Yeah. It certainly is. Then we've got Athel saying there are new boxes for Orcs and Space Marines coming out for Xmas, but so far not priced that I know. Roughly 120 to 150. So, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That's roughly a box. The prices for the new boxes. Age of Sigma is usually generally just a tiny bit cheaper than the Space Marine ones. And then you got Ian Fraser saying, building the ultimate starter set now from Warhammer. So what does that consist of, Ian? Yeah. So at one point or other, I will get Mr. Ian Dewar there building Warhammer. And we'll start him down the black rabbit hole.
My Warhammer is limited to this.
Well, we can turn that into a Warhammer build because that's very, very much like the Land Speeder.
No, thank you. No,
or the Land Raider, I should say.
It's coming on quite nicely.
Well, show us what you've done so far with the older tanky then.
All right, okay.
I'll put your full screen so you can show the world.
So far, you have the skeleton hull.
Yeah.
Now it does have the.
Did it go to church by any chance?
Sorry?
Did it go to church?
Yeah,
it's very holy.
I'm going to go to bed in a minute. Yeah, I get less grief in bed than I do here. It does have the option to do a motorized version, but I've decided not to do that because guaranteed if you motorize it, something will go wrong and you'll try and take it apart and the whole thing will be knackered.
Completely mullered, yeah.
So no, I've done the hull, as I call it, and the two pontoons at the side, which I won't show you on at the moment, but it's going to be quite a nice size of a kit. What I would like to do is I would like to get the tadpole.
All right, yeah, which is the longer version, yeah.
But I haven't managed to find one yet. But no, I'm looking forward to doing this. And my interest in World War tanks started from the re-release of the Airfix one.
Yeah.
Which a kind donor gave us about 100 of for the club.
And that's the 156 scale one, isn't it? Oh, sorry, the 176. Or 72nd, sorry. Yeah.
Well, I think it's people argue about this, but I think it is actually nearer 172nd.
Yeah.
But it builds up to a very nice little kit, and it's a great starter kit for people new to the hobby. Yeah.
You got Athel saying, "Is that the female or the male version, Ian?"
That's the male version. I've actually got two. I've got the Cameo one, which I've started, and I've also got the Tacom one, which I haven't started. Of the two, I think the Tacom one will be the better.
Well, yeah.
Certainly the more challenging. I think the most difficult part on both of them.
Yeah.
You got individual track links.
Yeah. So you got Crazy Kitbull saying you could turn the World War I into a German tank from Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Well, you could do, and do a little diorama.
Yeah. If he likes to send me the plans.
Yeah. So let's have a look at how Wayne's doing on his little toony thing.
Yeah, it's just them ones. Just started that one. I got the white star to put underneath that, and then there's like brake lights and stuff like that. It looks like to put on, and then this is a finished one. Then
are you actually painting them, or are you just leaving them as they are, the plastic?
Just leaving them as they are.
All right, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I painted my one when I did mine. Wherever I put him. it's annoying because I know I've seen the damn thing. And it might be over on the shelf over there.
Yeah.
I'll go and grab it actually. Oh wow. Knees.
Talking about the tadpole, I thought Emar made a tadpole.
Yeah, in 72nd and in 48th, I think.
I think they did one in
But
35th as well.
Was
So
there?
yeah, I think so.
That's not one I've seen so far, yeah.
But yeah, that's my little.
Emar, I must admit, Emar, oh, that's quite nice.
Hmm.
Emar kits are quite good. A lot of people are very critical about them, but they actually come with a fair amount of detail.
Because I was going to say, because I've seen Hobbycraft have got a tadpole, but I don't know what scale it is.
Right. I'll have a look at that.
So basically, you see what I've been doing on the bench.
Yeah.
Put this back over there. So I'll leave you to chat for a minute between the two of you.
So how many of these not tadpoles, these Looney Tune tanks have you made?
This is literally my first one.
Right.
The next one I want to get hold of, toon-wise, I want to get the King Tiger.
Yeah.
I know there's other ones they do, like there's the KV2 as well.
Yeah.
But this is the only toon tank I've seen that's like was sold local.
I don't know if you can see that, but the Tiger is one of my favorites as well.
I've done the Airfix starter set of that.
The 76 one.
No, the 72nd.
Yeah, 72nd, sorry, yeah. No, that's the Tamiya 135th, which I must admit was a bit of a challenge at times because I'm not a tank or an armor builder. But when I got into it, I began to enjoy it quite a lot.
I've built a few varieties, and like as everyone in chat and Ross will know, my favorite thing is the Bismarck.
Ah, right. Good subject, yes.
Because at the moment I'm trying to get the 200 scale.
I'm sorry, I'm assuming you've done the 1/200th version.
Nope, that's my one that I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
So one you still have any wet dreams over trying to get older.
The only one, the one I would like to get in 200 scale would be the Graf Spee, because that's my main interest in the shipping market.
Yeah.
Would be the Graf Spee. I've got a couple of made up ones, none here unfortunately, and I think the Academy one. I built the Academy one and the Trumpeter, both won 350th, I think, and both very, very good. I think the Academy one, as far as accuracy was concerned, the dimensions had the edge, but
Right.
the Trumpeter one went together very, very well.
No, I mean, I want to get hold of the 350th Bismarck myself at some point.
I've got that in Academy.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really bothered whether it's Academy or the Tamiya version, but
Is there much difference between the? Excuse my ignorance. Is there much difference between the kits of the Bismarck and the Tirpitz?
No,
there isn't.
because they were basically sister ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's the gun tower, the gun training towers are slightly different.
Right.
That's about it.
Yeah. So you could use one for the other.
Yeah.
You could, yeah.
basically.
Okay.
I think it was mainly down to paint schemes on them that were mainly different.
Yeah.
I mean, I have built the Revell Bismarck quite some time ago.
Yeah.
But sadly, that's taken Harry Carry to the next level
Right.
at some point. So, yeah, sadly, that one got destroyed at the same time as the Titanic that went down the stairs and the German Schnell boat that went down as well.
So
Your
you
kids
did an
have a-
accurate Titanic then? It sunk.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I can see now why you hang your kits up. Keeps them out of the way and away from damage.
Yes, it certainly does. And now that the hallway is in the process of being refurbished, there's actually 6 shelves in the hallway that's going to put all my ship kits onto.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to start building them fairly soon.
We'll have another chat about the Bismarck one because I have a funny feeling I have one in stash.
Ooh.
Now it's the Academy kit. I'm not sure if it's a Bismarck or Tirpitz, but if I have it, and you speak nicely to me, you never know. I might be able to part with it.
As long as I'm allowed to come and collect it, and then the 148 Catalina might go walking.
No,
as
no,
well.
you just stay on that side of the border. I don't want you over here. Yeah. Catalina is lined up for my bench quite soon.
Yeah.
You tried.
Although I must admit, I would prefer doing the one with the retractable undercarriage, the later one. But I haven't been able to scrape enough pennies together to get that.
I mean, the one I'd love to get at some point is the 132nd PHP kit for the Catalina.
Really?
Well, yeah. Have you not seen that?
No, I haven't. 132nd?
Yeah.
Wow.
She is a beauty of a kit. I mean,
Yeah.
you're looking close to £1,000 for it, like, but
Yeah.
Must be a good kit then.
PHP is probably one of the highest sort of quality of kits because their majority is resin and they have full interior detail and they have brass photo etch. Everything comes in the kit as one piece.
Nice.
So you don't need to go out and buy any extras. Everything comes with that kit as is. There is a shop that's just opened near me, a model shop, and he has the PHP 148 B52. Now that thing is huge.
I can imagine.
And yeah, he's selling it for £999.
Oh, so just under £1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of money, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you've actually ever looked at them, they are very, very much high quality.
I would imagine them to be.
I mean, you've got like the figures that come with it, which are fully resin, and it's literally quality controlled the hell out of it. But I mean, for the interior detail, if you look at the PHP 132 Catalina, the detail that's inside that aircraft is stunning. You can see all the radio equipment and everything like that. It shows all that where you put all the wires to it and everything. That's the sort of detail these kits go into.
I'm reading the comments online here about the Tirpitz. And David has mentioned the AA guns. Yeah, I remember reading that.
Yeah.
There were quite a few more. And yes, the bow was slightly different because I think when they designed those two ships, the Atlantic bow was still being developed, but I may be wrong on that.
Mm.
Because if you remember with the Graf Spee and the Admiral Shearer, they altered the bow before the war broke out. I think they both went to an what we call an Atlantic bow. I may be wrong on that, but I seem to remember it just.
No, you're probably
my
right.
memory.
I mean, I've built numerous ships in the past, but I've not actually sadly got many left. I mean, I think out of all the 9 or 10 that I built, the only ones that are surviving so far, which is my 172nd Snowberry, and then there's the 350th Independence, as well as my Schnell boat, which is the second one that I built. What? You went out? Oh, that looks like a dog wants out.
Hmm.
Any dog in the pack. So yeah, they're sort of like the ships that I have built already in the past, but I've got to do them again. And like the KGV, that's another one I'm going to have to redo. So yeah, that's model making Kitty. So I had to come and say hello.
There we go, that's that done.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, I do have the Tirpitz, the Tamiya version. I've also got the what's it called again? Thinking Japanese one.
Yamato.
Yeah, I've got that one. I've also got the Prince of Wales, and I've got a, let's see, New York as well underneath my desk. But I've also slowly been collecting the 1/35th scale Italeri boats.
Hmm.
I now have, I think, 4 of them. Yeah, 4. One of them's the S100, and then there's the Saint Nazaire MTB. Then I've got the 77 MTB, and I think there's one more. Can't remember which one it is now. But it's over there anyway, up on me me retirement stash, as I call it. We've got David J.M. saying the Scharnhorst and the Eisenhower had Eisenhower barrels changed, yeah. And then
That's right. Yeah, I've just been, while you've been chatting, checking my reference on that. None of the Deutschland class cruisers had any alterations done to the bow after the war started, but they did have changes done to the control tower and to the placement of aircraft. In fact, looking at the drawings here, none of the 3 ships was identical to its sister.
Oh.
Really quite different in many ways. The one I would like to do in large scale would be the Lutzow,
Yeah,
but
sadly, Hella's the only one that makes that, isn't they?
that's right. Yeah, it's not
In-
a bad kit. I've got a couple.
No, I've got that one to build
Mine-
again
mine-
because again it got mullered.
All
And I've
right,
got-
I see on my just a bit of a plug here, Ross, on my Joy of Sprue page. There's a
Yosh.
picture of the radio-controlled Graf Spey and St Mary's Loch, so you can look at it in envy. And I say the third seagull from the left is probably right over where the wreck lies. Happy days, happy days.
Oh dear.
Right.
So has anybody got? So what's everybody got on their benches then out there, and what have they had for their din-dins tonight? Because we haven't really asked many of the people watching what they're doing tonight, really. 'Cause we've not
No,
really.
we've kind of cornered the conversation, haven't we?
We have a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Not that we want to
for
not
what
sort of
it's
forget
worth,
about everything.
I'm still working on a 172nd B25 Mitchell, which I should have finished by the end of the week. And then I'll be building, just for a change, a second B25 Mitchell, which I will finish probably in a month
Or two.
or two.
No, after I finish the B24 that I'm doing, my next build will be a Gundam.
All right.
So very similar to like the Warhammer stuff, but it's gonna be a lot bigger.
Can I ask you, what made you go on to 148?
Mainly for detail reasons.
Yeah.
What's in the boxes are generally a lot more. Yeah, they're a lot larger models. They're easier to handle, and yeah, I've been doing the lot larger scale of that as well now, where I've been doing a lot of 30-second stuff of late. But I mean, I don't mind doing 70-second stuff. It's just I can find it sometimes just being a bit too small and fiddly. So I just find it a bit easy to work with 48.
Oh, going back to tanks as well. It's the Whippet hobbycraft I've got.
To whip it.
Yeah, 1 in 72nd though.
Don't
Yeah.
Yamaha deal with it?
Yeah, that's the one Hobbycraft's selling.
Ah, right. Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
I
That's
thought it
quite
was-
nice, actually.
So hopefully people have enjoyed the stream so far tonight. You got Athel saying scram was beef casserole with peas kung pao sauce. Well, most people use the toilet, but never mind. Washed down with chocolate milk, bench F-35B Kobe Lego. Yeah.
Oh, he's still working on that Kobe one then.
Yeah, I think he bought all the Kobe kits, didn't he? The different aircraft kits. So should keep him happy for a while. Where's your chrome?
I think this one I'm going to make my next project.
Ooh, Nissan Skyline.
Yeah. 32.
Very nice. Now, as you know, I don't generally build. Okay, mate. Yep, not a problem. So, looks like Mr. Ian's going to take his pension to the night stage.
How I could go on to you. Listen, it's been great. Thanks for letting me join. And,
You're welcome.
I hope I can come back sometime, be a bit more of a contributor.
Yeah.
It's been great meeting everybody, all you guys, and for the information you've passed on. So
You're
I
welcome.
will-
I mean,
I
it's
will
been
cut it
nice to have you
short,
on.
and no doubt you and I will speak soon, Ross.
No doubt we will. And as I said, if people want to help support the charity,
Well,
please
yes.
feel free to do so.
Yeah, well, we
Contact.
have a very good Facebook page, Yorkshire Veterans Model Group.
Yep.
And everybody's welcome to come along, have a chat, have a look in.
Yep. Okay, well, thank you
All
very
right.
much for being with us, Ian, and take care. Stay
You
safe.
too. Take
And
care,
see you next
guys
time.
and
Bye bye
gals.
for now.
All right.
So there. Yeah, he's a bit unprepared today, I think, poor Mr. Ian. But other than that, yes. He's a very nice gentleman that I've got time for because he's doing what he does for the veterans and helping support them. He's ex-military himself, so it does help with the understanding that way. So what's brought you on tonight then, Mr. Wayne?
I thought I'd just come on for a bit, seeing as I got time to.
So
and
go
I
on
thought
then.
it'd be an incentive for me to finally finish that Toon Sherman as well.
Yeah. So go on then, tell me, how many actual Bismarcks have you built so far?
I've built two 1200 scale Bismarcks.
Two 1200?
Yeah.
So you've not built the 350 yet, then?
Nope. That's going to be my stepping stone once I've built the 600 scale.
All right.
And then, annoyingly, Plastic Alchemist has shown off. He's picked up a 700 scale Meng one, and now it's made me want that.
So basically you're going to work through all the scales then, aren't you?
Pretty much. I'll get one of each scale. And then I also want the turrets as well, because I know Tacom do the Bismarck turrets.
It's like my two animals are going mental against each other at the moment. Suddenly decided to come alive. Used to be bleeding annoying.
Yeah. Mind you, I like the kit that Jeff Light got.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Dodger Viper.
Yeah. Well, I've actually traded some of my actual Warhammer stuff with Mr. Lindsay. So I'm actually going to get something else that's not normally in my comfort zone.
Is that a reveal, or can you say?
Basically, no, it's a truck. Believe it or not.
It's
not
Italeri?
Yeah, it's one of the Italeri Continental trucks. It's the European camo things. So Fairliner. It's with a trailer as well, and I've got that coming, and it's gonna basically go with my other one that I've got. And probably if I get used to building them, then I might build a few more. So I do like my lorries.
Yeah.
But I've never felt comfortable building civilian stuff. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's
So-
different to like the Oshkosh and all them.
Yeah, I mean, you treat it differently and you work with it differently than when you're doing sort of military stuff. So
One
it's
thing
complete-
that, sorry.
Go on.
One thing that puts me off with the truck kits is just their price as well.
Yeah, Like I said, I've got mine through just trading some Warhammer stuff with him, so I'm quite happy with that. But hell, that dog's been in the kitchen and been in the bin.
Nice, as they do.
Yep, and he's nicked the old empty ham packet out of the bin, the recycling bin. Little sod.
I know, I can't leave anything lying around with my 2 kittens.
Yeah, they're the little sods when it comes to food and everything being left around. And my dog's probably the worst. He could be fast asleep snoring, and as soon as he hears, say, a packet rustle
He's
or
awake.
anything being close to it being opened, it's like it's there. Now don't you two start bleeding arguing over that. I mean, you got Loki the cat that seems to think it's his world, and then you got the dog thinking it's his world, and yeah, then World War III breaks out.
At the moment, my 2 are being quiet. I think they've exhausted themselves for now.
For now. Give them another hour when you're just about ready to go out of bed yourself, and it's like, yeah.
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 I can hear him when I'm just nodding off. I can hear something rustle or
Yeah.
move.
Well, if it's anything like my one, where it's you'll be just about to go to sleep and it'll attack your feet. You got Crazy Kit Builder saying, I also need to go to sleep, so good night, Willie, Ross, and Ian, Dinosaur Man. And you got Athel saying, night to Crazy. See you next time. And then we've got David James saying, night, Crazy Kit. And then you got David James saying, also saying, videos of the animals would help increase your viewing.
Yeah, weirdly they do.
Yeah, I mean, normally he hasn't done it tonight. We've got Model Maker Kitty decides to make an appearance on the show, and he'll normally jump up on the bench and make himself well known. Wait, out of the kitchen, you shithead. That's because the cat's opened the kitchen door.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a little sod for it. You've got a hole, because it's a stable door. He's too bone idle to jump up onto the ledge to get over it. Yes, you were talking about.
That was good timing.
Yeah. What? Yeah, you. What do you mean, no? You. Leading cat. But yeah, he sort of like has to hook and claw at the door until it opens.
Oh.
So yeah, instead of actually jumping over, and then that in the process lets the dog in to the kitchen. I know what you're going to try and do. You're going to try and bite me boot, ain't you? And then he suddenly realised it's not a good idea when he tried to bite these boots that I'm wearing because they're still toe capped.
Oh. Atol's off.
As I'm saying, painkillers taken, coffee finished. Time for me to go beddy bye. So night night. Well, take care, Ethel. Thank you very much for being in, and I hope you have a restful evening. We've not really got much longer. We've only got about another 10 minutes before I finish normally on a Tuesday, so we only do an hour and a half. So what's that you got there? The Viper? Or is it the Cobra? Well, the Cobra.
The Cobra. This one is my son's kit.
The Shelby Cobra.
Yeah. it started off as my kit, and then he was like, I like the look of that. So my other half decided, well, you haven't built it yet, so let's wrap it up for his birthday.
Ah. So basically, what your wife said is like, you've already been out and bought it, so now you can suck it up and give it to him as a birthday present.
In those terms, yeah.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
like
not
saying, like,
saying too much because I know that our bedroom's just above where my dining room is, and sometimes she says she can hear me talk.
ah,
So I don't want to be in the doghouse.
well, no, but it doesn't matter what you generally do. You probably would be in the doghouse in the end.
Well, I keep getting moaned at that I got enough kits.
That's just sacrilege. That is being told you have enough kits. You can never
only
have
got,
enough kits.
I've got about 80 now to build.
80.
Yeah.
That's no way near enough. I think I've got somewhere between 300 to 400.
Yeah, my stash looks tiny compared to yours.
But yeah, this is what's going to be on the bench after the B-24 is finished. Is this thing.
What's that, a Gundam?
Yep. So that's the one I'm building. And this is the one you can't actually generally get so easily in the UK.
Why is it like just a Japanese kind of exclusive, is it?
I think it's more of a European sort of thing, to be honest with you.
Ah.
But yeah, it's this one, it's going to be a labour of love again. I think that one's going to be more than anything. So yeah, I'm looking forward to building that.
What's going to be more difficult then, the build or the painting?
Oh, for some reason or other, oh, that's right. The stream will just refresh them for some reason. In a way, it varies. Oh, we're having buffering problems at the moment that I can see. I don't know if anyone else is having buffering problems out there. But I've noticed it as...
Looks fine on my phone because I got it on in the background.
Yeah, I just always think, yeah, having it just come up on my tablet. It might just be my tablet that's playing silly buggers because it is a bit old. With these, I generally find that the painting can be an issue when you're trying to put it together and everything and get the detail that you want. And with me, I'll be probably doing it in the same sort of lines I did when I did the Canis Rex. So I'll just do it part built and then put it all together as one block of things where I can actually hide any paint damage that happens when it glues together. But I think with these, they don't, I'm not sure if they actually need glue, but I think this one might. So
are they more push click kind of?
They can be, yeah, some of them can be. It all depends which kit you've got. Well, I'm going to change back up to face up camera because it is getting close to finishing time. So I'm just going to change my there we go. So yeah, I look forward to doing that sort of thing, but again, this is probably going to be that one. This will be my first ever large scale Gundam to be built. I've done a really tiny one, a little 1/44 X5 ready suit, which I think near enough everybody's done at some point. I enjoyed it. It's still fully articulable, which is quite unusual for me because normally it gets mullered and has to be glued together and stuck together like that to make sure it stays there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be the challenge again, is to see if we can actually get this to be fully articulable still as well when it all gets done and sorted. So yeah,
I'm sure you can achieve it.
I will try my best. I mean, it's like when you're doing like the detail stuff, it's when you're doing things like that as well, and that's what I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And that's one of the Chaos Space Marine Ravenclaws.
I was about to say it looks like Chaos one.
Yeah, she is, but it's in my own sort of colour, which is a gunmetal one. Then we have JC Bricks and Bills just joined us at the very end. So good evening, James, and welcome to the end of the stream.
JC is always known for that.
Yeah. Well, I think he was trying to imitate Connie earlier on. Don't know why. But I don't think he enjoyed the Kermit balls, that's all. So he's not that good. So yeah, big thank you to Wayne for joining us. It's very, very much appreciated. As I said, with everybody that's out there, please go ahead and have a look at the Yorkshire Veterans Modelling Association. They can do with all the support they can get, and then hopefully in the next sort of couple of months, or probably just after a month after Christmas, we may well be holding the next charity raffle, or charity auction, sorry, for the Yorkshire Veterans Group through the Airedale Wharfdale Charity Auction page. So please go and have a look at that. No, not intimidate, James. Imitate. Two different words completely there. Never mind. So yeah, we're going to hopefully hold an auction to raise more money. So we'll be looking for anybody that's willing to sort of like donate a kit, if possible, or any modelling items that we can then auction off and hopefully raise a few more pounds towards the charity. That then therefore goes to buy like these cutting mats, yeah, glue, knives, everything that's basically need, the stuff that's not cheap. Then this is what that money's for. We do get people that do offer kits to the groups. So anything we get sent for the auction will go into the auction, and the auction people will get, well, the actual charity gets every single penny of it, except for the postage. That's the only part they don't get, because I deal with that and everything gets sent out. So yeah, we really, really appreciate the support. As I said, like Ian said, we've raised probably close to £1,000 so far for the charity in the auctions that I have done for them. And then doing odd little things like this, the stickers and that lot, they all help towards it as well. So for a little old group like mine, I do my bit to help out. So you've got your little Toonie tank done then?
Yep, all decaled. Now I just got to review it later on, and then
there we go. We'll start your full page so you can give it a quick show off.
Like, I know I haven't, well, it's done as best as I can with the decals at the moment.
Yeah.
Still getting used to like how to apply them and whatnot, because
have you got any like microset or microsol?
Well, I got the
Or you got the Humbrol
Revels.
Oh, the Revels ones.
Soft.
Yeah, I prefer the microset and microsol to them. I find you do get better results, and they're not so harsh on the decals either. So just one of those things. I mean, that's these ones.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I will let you say your tatars, because it's going to be time to bugger off and I want a brew and I want to have some din-dins myself yet.
Yeah, and I'll be going to bed as well now, ready for work tomorrow.
Well, I'm actually working on my hallway tomorrow. Finally getting the last bit of filling done, hopefully. But knowing my luck, it'll be get all the filling done, let it dry, and then the following day it'll be like, damn, I missed a bit.
As it always happens.
Oh, yeah. But lucky enough, the wall that's needing the filling's the one that's going to be wallpapered anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be sort of like levelish.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to probably end up looking like a snowman by the time I finish tomorrow. Like I usually do. With a little patch around where my mouth goes, where my mask is.
Yeah.
So I'll let you say to Tars, and then we'll go from there.
Right, okay, so thanks for letting me on. And
You're welcome.
Feels weird being on Tuesday's one. I'm used to only being on one person's on a Friday.
Yeah, well, you're always welcome on the Tuesdays, and as I said, we open it up on then to do this sort of thing, just so we can actually talk and chat and build models and have a laugh.
Yeah.
So there.
Right, well, I shall catch you on the Saturday one in chat. And
No doubt.
Obviously, I'll be around on others as well.
Yep, we'll see you around on no doubt in the actual fun parts of it all. And
yeah,
yep. I will say bye-bye for now. Take care, stay safe, and happy building. Bye-bye.